from Sunday, I would imagine the thing that you're saying tomorrow night is don't waste the momentum that you've given yourself over the last 6 days. I know it's obvious, but you've done so much hard work over the last 6 days to then not follow it through would be silly, surely.
But hopefully I find a few words who are slightly more positive than this. Don't waste it.
Motivational speaking has never been my strong point, Jurgen, so I'll leave that to you.
Yeah, these kind of things. So look, I try to avoid the absolute obvious things, to say the absolute obvious things in the meeting, because I know the boys are smart enough to know that anyway. Yes, we have we created now a situation, and I'm sure you agree. 4, 5, 6 weeks ago, nobody would have imagined that we can get that close. Yes, that's very positive. But being close is not being there, and we know that. So since I'm at Liverpool, pretty much each season goes to the wire for different reasons. I can't remember a season where we had not kind of finals to the end of the season. It was either a big cup competition or we had to fight in a league until the very, very last second of the season. So yeah, here we are again. Now we have to make sure that we have something to fight for on Sunday, and we only can do that. It's a semi-final, and tomorrow definitely. And if we win it, we have a final. If not, then probably not.
Thanks, Don. Andy Hunter, The Guardian.
Hi, Jurgen. Obviously, your Champions League qualification prospects have improved just over the last week or two, but you're unbeaten in 8 games and you've won 6 of those 8. What has changed since the Fulham game at the beginning of March, or what qualities has it taken to drive you into this position now over a course of almost 2 months?
We found some kind of stability, definitely. So formation-wise and playing-wise as well. From constantly being kind of a chasing mood, we could calm ourselves down and became ready to prepare the things again a bit more, and we're not too excited in moments. The season obviously was a proper teacher how to deal with setbacks, and we learned. So missing chances was in the last few games had not the same impact than it had before. So I think that's the main difference. Shape, so form of players as well came in the right moment. Results always help. Seeing the finishing line, knowing we are at least around. We fought. We had to fight for everything. We fought for each European spot, and we are not even. We have nothing guaranteed now. We can still be completely without European football. That's how close it is. And but we had that target at least all the time when we were realistic, and then the situation changed a little bit in our direction with the number of results. And when you think the 2 games we drew in the last second. Okay, Aston Villa we won in the last second. West Brom we won in the last second. So obviously it's a quite intense period of the season for us, and yeah, but it feels good in the moment. Look, you have obviously phases during a season where it's just hard that you cannot get over the one game properly, and then the next game is waiting. Yes, we played now. When the season is finished, we played Thursday, Sunday, Wednesday, Sunday. That's massive after all the things we had to do. And we need to be lucky with the injuries. We don't have a lot of options on some positions. So we need to be, but yeah, I think a little bit, maybe we deserve it meanwhile, after all the things we went through this year. But that's why we were never super optimistic and thought, yeah, we will do it, because we really got some lessons this year. And one of the things I learned very early in my life is don't celebrate the day before the night. So nothing happened yet. We have only qualified for the semis, and that's good. And now we have to make sure we are ready for that.
Okay, Chris, and then we finish with Dave.
Just going to go back to Trent, actually. I mean, given the scrutiny he's been under, particularly, we probably know some of the reasons why, and it's not beyond his control. Do you think he's gone up another level? I mean, you mentioned there that the organisation, leadership-wise, he's not being like a kid. He's been driving you on.
Yeah, but that was clear that it has to come with the quality of, with the skills of Trent and the potential he has. That must be for him the next step. That was always clear. I'm not sure we were working on that, but we are talking about that already for a while. And that must be completely natural, and it looked natural. So Robbo and Trent in this team are very, very, very important players, and they have to behave, especially in tough moments like that, or they have to be aware of that, and they are. So that's good, and that's very helpful. And so Trent made another big step in his career, definitely. But yeah, was clear that it will come, because the basis he has is exceptionally good, and so it was always clear he will make the next steps, and now he made them.
Okay, that's fine.
Thank you, Chris. Wonderful. And then the final question of this press conference from Dave.
Jurgen, your quote about not celebrating the night before the day. Is that
Day before the night.
The day before the night.
No problem.
Is that a German saying? Or?
Yeah. Feier den Tag nicht vor dem Abend. Yeah. Das sagen wir. That's what we say.
Because I was just interested.
Does it make sense?
It does, because you explained it beforehand. You gave the translation before you did the.
Good,
German,
then welcome. You can use it if you want.
Yeah, there you go.
It's like snow from yesterday.
I was just, I would just wonder whether you believe in fate, because everyone's talking about Alisson's goal as though it was fate, and even his teammates sort of said it kind of it was fated that would happen. And if you do, how do you use it? And if you don't, how do you guard against that sort of feeling that?
Oh, I will not guard against it. No chance, no chance. But isn't it? Do we not all believe in fate until we realize this time it was not meant to be? So that's always like this. Human beings are like this. We are always hoping. We always believing until we realize it was the wrong moment. But no, there's no reason for guarding anything. It was a very positive moment, and in this moment, it looked like it was meant to be. So, and now let's give it a try. But if we finish the season now, we are 5th. So that doesn't make too much sense. If we keep the points tally, we will not even finish the season as 5th. So that means there's still a job to do. If it was then fate or not, we will see after the end of the season.